Good morning, everyone. It is the last full day for our trip. We have not done a breakfast per se. Well, I had a hard-boiled egg and a piece of ham. They had breakfast because they were moving a little faster than me this morning. We're going to Epcot. They have a Guardians of the Galaxy reservation. You know I'm not riding that one again. It was lovely, but now we're done. And now we're heading out. We're about to have a wonderful, magical, amazing time. And I hope you guys are going to join along. Let's make some magic. Look, we're going to Epcot. Yay, Epcot! They have not been to Epcot since the changes. So the whole Communicore area and the gardens in the center, Moana, Ratatouille. They've actually been when Frozen was open, but they never went. There is so much to do. We are so excited. Can't wait to share it all with you. Going. We didn't wait long for the bus. It's 8:21. We're going to get there just a little bit after when our special time is. That sounds wrong. Our special time. But the time that they are open for people who are park guests. So we'll get in. We'll go back to Ratatouille. I'm going to speed them by the new stuff. We'll have to come back and look at all of that. We will. And then we've got a lot of food to eat today because this is my last chance to do some of the food and wine stuff and share some of the opportunities available. So excited, thrilled, looking forward to it. Can't wait to share it. Let's get to the park. We are heading in the Coronado Springs in the first area where it's sort of like three sides of a square. We were the back last one, which I feel bad for Dory and Randy, but you know, yeah. But we are speeding along, heading in. At the Epcot entrance sign there, and it does have the new letters. That's new-ish. See, we got out just enough in time that it's warm. My favorite part about November, December, January is it's not humid. The way you get, starting in even May or April, when the heat picks up, the humidity is so intense that you almost can't breathe, and this is much better. So, going through security, going to turn you off. Sorry, I didn't mean to turn you off. Not a family-friendly vlog. All the wraps are food and wine, because that's ending in about another week. And I apologize that most of these reviews will not happen until after all of that is done. Do they have an AP1 open yet? They do not. But again, it is only hotel guests right now, so... Oh, they're here. It is AP. I'm going to the AP one. We are tapping.
Look, I'm on candid camera here.
No, you're very visible camera. You can see it's here.
Is going to YouTube?
Eventually, yes.
I seem to be in a lot of vacation videos because I'm talking an awful lot with these.
Well, that's okay. So, always when you say, go ahead, I'll catch up with you, make sure they keep going because I don't know where they are and I keep calling and texting and they're not picking up. So, we are at Communicore Hall. So this is where the new Mickey meet and greets are, and I haven't done that yet. That's fun. I haven't seen the art on this side before. That's kind of awesome. And this is your Encanto stage where they do the Mirabelle, and they're going to do the gospel music there, I believe. And you have all this peaceful seating. I mean, this is lovely. So yeah, we're going down to the center. I have no idea where they are. Randy's got a bunch of stuff in his bag that made them take forever to get through security. I thought I was taking long, and they weren't even through. So we're now waiting for Dory. Are we catching up? Yep, we're there. All right, we're moving and a grooving into Ratatouille, into France. Oh. And
so this would be Belgium.
It is France. It is not Belgium. It is France. Hey, so we ran late. Bag took a little while. We all got lost from each other. We met up. We got to the International Gateway pretty much at exactly 9 o'clock. So we were just ahead of the big rush of people coming in. That's everybody. We got into line at Ratatouille. It was an hour wait. And then they said, oh, by the way, ride's not functioning. You can stay in the queue if you want. So the line has shrunk down some. We're gonna be here for the foreseeable. They're okay with standing. Walking, maybe not so much, but they're okay with standing. And I am thrilled with sitting. So that's how we're gonna make it wait for right now. And hopefully it won't be a full hour. It's 9:15 now. We've been in line probably for about, I'm gonna say 5-10 minutes already. And we'll see what ends up happening by the time the ride itself is fixed. Yeah, woohoo. Tight turns, that's the other thing. With the change in DAS, and I'm not DAS, I just have to use the ECV. But with the change in DAS, you have to drive the ECV through the queue, and there are lots and lots of tight turns. So, but these guys have never seen it, so unfortunately, like, we're not in the pretty part of the queue, but we're in the queue. So hopefully they will, some people changing their minds. More space for us. Time checking. Oops. So it was about 9:15 when we got in line, maybe a little later. So, or yeah, maybe about 9:10, 9:10 a.m.
It's 63 right now.
It is. Mine says 69, I think.
I said it's less. Oh, I'm sorry, 75.
Sure. For the day or right now?
Right now.
Mine still says 69. Mostly clear 69. You saw it on the screen. So the ride is still down. They said you can wait in line as long as you want. So when it reopens, you go in. I'm concerned because every once in a while this ride has been down all day. So I'm hoping that whatever is down is easily addressable. But this is the one ride they hadn't seen. They wanted to experience. You know, the Moana thing, which is the other big thing they wanted to see, is walkthrough. They'd like to do Frozen. One way or the other, you know, it'll be okay. Yeah, it's the end of 3 days and it's a lot of walking, so I think people are kind of tuckered out, but it'll all be good. But yeah, I'll keep your time checks at 9:37 now, so about 20 minutes, 25 minutes in line so far. They told us it was an hour when we got in line, so hey, it might just be that by the time we're done, and then we haven't lost anything.
Do you want to take a picture with him?
That is awesome. All right, it is 9:51. That says 69. It's actually 75 degrees if you check the other weather apps. So they cut off the line for anybody who tried to join after they said the ride was closed. A lot of people have left. We've moved up a good chunk, not all the way, but a good chunk. Then some people did actually try to join the line, and they literally cut them off and said, you know, no, anyone who's just added, you can't be there. But then they did specify that one of the cast, a couple things. The cast member was coming through with a platter and asked the kids to like see the platter, and then she'd lift off the little Ratatouille was there. She'd let them hold the plate and they could pose for a picture with it. She would do it periodically down the line so everyone could be surprised. It was awesome. She just came back and said, all right, they're testing now. It's about 20 minutes, and if everything goes right with the test, we'll be okay. So giving us an update of your wait was for a good purpose. So we got in line at 9:15-ish, 9:13-ish. It is 9:52 now, so we're still only at about 40 minutes, and we originally had a 60-minute wait. If 20 minutes is the case, man, there's still a little bit of wait in this line, but we're pretty much where we wanted to be. And as soon as we get out, I can start eating, because I'm starting to get hungry. All I had this morning, I didn't do a full breakfast because I wanted to get out here, and I got a hard-boiled egg and a piece of ham and some bok juice, and my body has burnt through that pretty darn quickly. So I'm going to drink some water. We're going to have a great day. We're just going to have a great day. I can't wait to share it all with you. I'm so excited. So we're back in England. We're going to go back to France once Ratatouille seems to open, or at some point today. We'll go back and eat that way. We're going to head over to Frozen. It's only about a 45-minute wait. I may send them in and start eating, or we're going to try to eat something along the way because they're very hungry, and then I need to start really getting serious about food. Because there's still a lot of things I need to re-eat or eat to show you all the gluten-free options, because there's a ton of them when you modify. So yeah, we'll see what's next. Yay, Christmas decorations in Mexico. In the Mexico Pavilion, you have probably your better quality margaritas. If you want something like a traditional frozen-y fun one, go back over there. The ones for the holiday specials or the pavilions get kind of weird sometimes, and we were not thrilled with the one we just got. The flavors just didn't seem to blend well, so well. But there's a cow. There's a horse-drawn carriage. And in the very center of town over there, we see that yellow building and some of the others. I don't know that you can see it at my angle, but they have decorated for the Food and Wine Festival. So all of the flags that you see that are our flags for this event here, they also have miniatures of them there. But the trains are just driving around. See, I see this and it just makes me think of Disneyland and how happy it made me. It was fun. So, Dory and Randy have taken off to go to Ratatouille because it opened back up. It had been open. I have stopped and eaten at a couple other stops. I've got a few more to go to. They're probably going to get the Guardians of the Galaxy. Even with as careful as they are, they sunscreened up to then some. It's only gone up to like upper 70s, mid 70s, but it's Florida and that sun is brutal. Dory had got a case of heat exhaustion. They're inside right now. She sat down in the AC. She cooled down a little bit. I think staff helped her from what I was getting from Randy. She's okay right now in the line. She's going to ride the ride because that was something they really wanted to do, and she is feeling better. After that, she's just going to take her time coming back out because she does not. They don't know, what her tolerance level is going to be because heat exhaustion is serious, and that's an important reminder, guys. Be careful when you're out here. You want to go, you want to make things happen, but you've got to stop and find air conditioning and find places to chill and relax. It's important. That being said, the sun has gone behind some beautiful clouds. I am thrilled about that for the moment. And we're going to go travel on and get a few more items before we finish with World Showcase. Got a couple items in the front of the park. We're going to go from there. And to be honest, that lightning lane I got could be coming back to Ratatouille, or it could be something else. I might just go do Soarin', or something else. I don't need to do Ratatouille. I've seen it, and sometimes it makes me queasy. I'd love to have seen their reactions to it, but I think we might choose something else as I get pelted by trees. Yeah, a few more foods, a few more relaxations. Who knows, maybe we will call it an early day. Yes, I know there's a hole in the way of this. So many of you might have remembered the restaurant Marrakesh that used to be at the very back of the Morocco Pavilion, and now that Morocco does not own it anymore, they have created a Florida Blue owned pass. At one point it was a pass holders lounge, and now it is for everybody. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's a guest pass. You have to do a couple things in your app to allow you access, but if I heard correctly, you get free mint tea here. The really, really good mint tea that you get in this part of the world. So I just realized I'm blocking the men's room. I need to go in. Let's go see what we can find real fast. Okay, so apologies for not doing any more filming in there. I had an issue. I was trying to get around someone and she was not paying attention, and I was stuck between her being too wide in the space and a pole, and ended up tapping her, and she was snarky and not pleasant about it. Can't get any smaller than this particular behemoth is. So, that being said, but inside there is Moroccan mint tea, there's cold brew coffee, and water. And you don't pour directly into your refillables, but it is chilled water, and you pour it into a cup, and they can put in your refillables. So I did that, and then I got some of the tea. They didn't have ice, and the tea's a little warm, and it's also unsweetened, but it is a nice mint tea. And they probably did have sweeteners there, but I just didn't have a good look. That being said, also in the center, they were doing something that said creation. I saw sand in there, but it was a very long line of people putting something together. It wasn't something I was really actively looking forward to trying to do, and just wanted to get out of there and get out of Dodge at the moment. All right, so it is 1:50 now. We have more to eat. We have the tea. The day has been a little convoluted based on what was expected, and that's okay. You gotta just drop, lock, and roll. That is the way of doing a Disney vacation, and be okay with those changes and make sure you're still enjoying yourself. It is technically a vacation. It is one of the most exhausting vacations you'll ever do, but it is a vacation. Trash, recycling, trash, recycling. Don't put your regular trash in here. Thank you, enough said. Okay, people are special. I'm here in what would be Benalia if they had not hidden our country. I realized that, you know, once it was annexed, they were afraid to leave it available to anybody because someone else could try to overtake our country while we were not there. However, dear sweet Benalia, may it be always hidden and forever found inside our hearts, in our place of peace. We are here. We are absorbing that. I'm like slowing down so that someone can cross and get to their people, and she just turns and like sneers at me. I'm like, I'm giving you space, lady. I was like slowing down, and she was just like not paying attention to me. And then she looked, it's like, it's a day. It's a day. So that being said, we honor Benalia as we remember it in its space. Oh, great sweet Benalia, may you return for the holiday season. Thank you. So these are the original jumping fountains. There are some in the distance you see jumping all the way across. And there's little guys jumping one to the next, and sometimes not making it, but it's very cute. Wonderful memories. I just met Figment. It was awesome. I didn't film it because it was near the very end, but I did get to chat with him, and that was lovely. Got some pictures. Those will probably go in here. Sun is starting to get ready to set. Like, it's going past the horizon, so it's not super hot anymore. And I'm starting to wind down my energy. I ate a lot. Randy and Dory should be coming out of Guardians shortly. They went in about an hour ago, so I'll see how they're doing.
What have we done? I think we're jumping back.
That's the game day?
The Big Bang! Milky Way just Have you not been paying attention? Nobody's Jax, it's an honorary title. They're not coming with us.
I see. It is meaningless. Well, then welcome to the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Welcome back to Epcot. Please gather all personal belongings and exit the Star Jumper. The Nova Corps thanks you. Welcome back to Epcot. Please gather all personal belongings.
I'm right in front of Mickey and Friends. I also haven't used that free lightning lane that I got this morning. Epcot has become more of my experience park rather than my ride park, if that makes sense. Nice couple days. You know, some snafus happening for sure. I wish they were feeling better, and I know I made some offers to like trade out on the ECV because both of them have been having issues, and they both, oh no, we can't do that. I'm like, you know what? For 10 minutes you sit and I ride. I mean, you ride and I sit and walk. I'm walking. I walk. You know what I mean. Because it just gives an opportunity to kind of experience. I'm hoping when they come out, if she's not queasy, and I warn them over and over, look forward, don't turn your head around. And if they do okay with that, then hopefully we'll have a little energy. I really wanted them to walk through the Moana area, but we rushed over to do Ratatouille, and that was, you know, that caused the problem there. So, because by the time we made it to Ratatouille, she was already burnt out because her feet were already hurting. It was a rush. We were running later, so she was stressing and her anxiety kicked in over that, and just a whole lot of stuff that didn't have to be as bad as it turned out to be. I know I'm waxing melancholic. It's okay though. It's okay. I'm gonna go look at seeing who was with Mickey and friends, and see if I can say hi to somebody. Because it's only like a 15-minute wait, which is nothing on a Sunday. That's nothing. So I'll see what that's about, and may call it an early day and head home, pack everything up, and get an early night's sleep, so we can get to bed at a nice early time and have everything ready for ourselves. Yeah, it's good. Hey there. So we are about to go meet Mickey. Kind of excited. This is the new location in the Communicore building complex. So I've walked through the food area. I've watched the Encanto show. Basically sat and ate in the Communicore area. I've used the restrooms. This is the last section of this upper section that used to be way back when Club Pool and the Starbucks. It's really kind of neat watching the whole place be alive again, and while it's not a fountain to have the white pillars up around the center, it's still pretty, and the music is peaceful, and it was really nice to find little quiet pockets to sit and eat in, to have some of my foods and stuff. That was special. But hey, Mickey time. Dun, 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 Mickey time. Dun, 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 dun. Mickey time. Know those times that you say, "Oh, this time I won't run the camera. I'll just have my interactions with the characters." So, in there, you have 3 areas. There are dots on the floor with kind of matching colors in the carpets, and there's Mickey, Goofy, and Minnie. At least at that particular time. And Mickey was trying to get everybody else's attention, and they weren't paying attention to him. He was the first one, so he asked if he could blow my horn. If he could blow this horn. So I had to turn it on for him, and he started hitting it, and then he really started hitting it, and we did Shave and a Haircut 2 bits, and kept trying to hit it, and Goofy wasn't paying attention, Minnie wasn't paying attention. Finally said, "Hey, let me try something," and I just leaned on the horn. It's beep! Finally, Goofy just turned and started, gesticulating at Minnie and Mickey, and Minnie just ignored it, and just ignored it, and just ignored it, and we're like holding, and the horn I held the horn button down so long, it changed key briefly, and I just held it, and I just held it, and I just held it. That was funny as hell. And then Goofy and I had a lovely interaction. Again, I don't know how many pictures they take, but it was just a great interaction. And then we went over to Minnie. I said, "I'm not allowed to say hi to you yet. You've got to say hi to Mickey." And she was like, "Wait, he was blowing the horn for you. He blew my horn for you. He even made me blow the horn for you, and you didn't turn around." And he was really sad. She's like, and eventually I got Mickey's attention. I'm yelling across the room, probably holding up the line, but it was fun, I think, for everyone, I think. We finally stopped, and then Mickey and Minnie made reactions to each other from across the room. We got back, and she wanted to try to blow the horn too, so I turned the ECV on, and she hit the button. She did Shave and Haircut 2 bits, reacted to that. It was, oh my God, that was funny. Just that, I might have been in there 6 minutes. I was the first one in on my rotation through. Oh my God, that was funny. So yeah, people ask me all the time, if you're an adult, can you play with the characters? Does it work? Yes. Oh my God, yes. Just goof around with them, not, punning on Goofy. Just goof around and have fun. They were awesome. And yeah, Goofy was very sweet. We were comparing the fact that I was wearing orange, and I showed my joy, and I showed it again to Minnie because she liked all my colors, and oh, how fun. That was amazing. Darn, I'm sorry that I didn't film it. That was amazing. Now you just get my storytelling. It's good. It's not the same, but I'll probably have scattered pictures in amongst all of this along the way, so yeah, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Okay, it is 4:41. We were planning to be out the door by 6, so I'm doing great. Still haven't used that lightning lane, so I'm gonna look at what times are for things. I don't think anything's gonna be particularly bad. Randy and Dory did ride Guardians of the Galaxy, and he loved it, and she did not like it as much because she said, well, it was a coaster. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, it's one of the smoothest coasters I've ever been on. It's beautifully done. But, you know, that one spot where they do the photo in the middle, you can usually tell, because like when I rode with my friend Gina, Gina's like, she might have been in like doing the, you know, a finger thing, and I looked like this. This time, Randy's looking off to the side, smiling, really happy, and Dory's like, sort of the way that Winchester was like 6'5" man hunched into his tininess, which again, if I remember any of that vlog, it'll go up there too. I'll get to bed early tonight, but I think I'm done because they might have desserts over at the club level. We paid for it. Get myself a champagne, you know, a cava or a mimosa or something like that. Finish out the evening because those were available, or maybe even a port. Port was nice. But go get myself a drink, start packing up the room, get myself all settled, and then go back for dessert, pick up our breakfast for the next morning, and maybe call it a day. I think that would be all right. I think that would be all right. It's so pretty here. Look. It's so pretty, peaceful and beautiful, and I'm going to try to clip music out, because music, it's 4:45, it's like a couple weeks before Thanksgiving, and it's just, it shouldn't be, it's Sunday night, I will say that. If you're not flying out the next day, or I mean if you're flying out the next day, you're gone already, you're going to bed, because you're flying home tonight, or you're getting up early like our group is, and we might be doing that. We get physically picked up at 4 a.m., which means I'm up at 3:45, and I might have to get up at 3:30 to push those guys along. And I think I will hold on to the ECV and then just use that to drive all my stuff down in the morning. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. And Natalia, who got my last bag of candy, it's her first week working in the parks, and her first gift from someone walking in. She said we made her night, told her she made ours. I'll put some of the pictures she took in here. It's a great way to end our time. Well, that was it for Food and Wine Festival and our time at Epcot. This has been challenging, evolving, and fun. Really, when it came down to it, I ended up hanging out with Randy and Dory, and they actually had a lovely rest of the day once she got over the heat and she cooled down a little bit. He loved Guardians. She wasn't as fond of it. They had something to eat. She found a popcorn bucket for the holidays. She was so excited. We've had a great time. And I'm so glad that I could share all of this with you. You know, we'll be back for Christmas, so when these videos are over, we'll have more to share with you, and I hope that you will come back to see Lou and I for our trip. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like, share, subscribe, you know, all the good stuff, none of the bad stuff. And don't forget that I don't have a tagline. Singing hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?